There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. Gets away. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Carr. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to...
They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield making plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ship. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught close to the marker, it's Culliver. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakland. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. He might want another play. That's caught. It's Lyle. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Well, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to pass, it's Barnett. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll try the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Back to throw. It's Barnett. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Miami, 44, North Carolina.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. No, loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Get it out on the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he puts through the extra point.
Miami, 53, North Carolina.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Rushes on him, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the inside give. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And the quarterback caught up to. Sacked at the 12.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Right down the middle. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to... Winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, Nice job by this dude.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, good running are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Now from inside the red zone. Floating away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that